welcome. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Well, it's 10:40 at night. Don't know why I'm streaming at this time. But I had all day to stream. Well, I had all day to do a whole lot of things, but I ended up sleeping all day. I think I was recovering from a week of hiking around, so did a fair bit of hiking this week. I'm pretty happy about that. We bears love to wander. Wander. So that's what I did this week. Just make sure everything's working properly here. Remember last time, my stream ended up crashing. Oh, that was terrible. That was frustrating. That was futile on my part. Futile. So. Enjoy some streaming tonight. Enjoy some Final Fantasy XIV tonight. So, how are you tonight? How are you all tonight? Well, if you ever stumble across the stream, probably going to stream into the void again. That is fine. I think tonight I'd like to get my astrologian up to level 65. But I also wouldn't mind getting some of those open up the wrong program. I totally lost my train of thought. Well done, Ponkocho me. Well done. I shouldn't be like that to myself. Should never be mean to oneself. You know, there's a whole world of people that call you down. You don't have to be among them. Never call yourself down. Be at least the one person in the world that won't injure yourself like that. Alright? Sound like good advice? It's the one thing in my life that I have learned. Never injure yourself with an insult. No, I'm not saying that you have to, compliment yourself or anything. Just don't injure yourself. At the very least, never injure yourself. But anyways, yes, tonight I just want to play some Final Fantasy XIV. I'm thinking of doing some astrologian, get up to level 65 at least, maybe level 67 or 8, I should say. Advance along the storyline just a little bit, and see what happens in the storyline. And then I might, after I get astrologian, there's scholar. I could work on scholar, but I really can't say that I have any confidence in healing as a scholar. So I may try that. Never know. It might work out. Things may work out. Oh, gotta fix up some of these settings here for the stream. There we go. Alright. So this is a No Snacks Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers stream. No Snacks Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers streaming because I didn't take a walk today and get myself any snacks. So I was snoozing all day. Sleeping. Hibernating. Well, bears don't hibernate. We just sleep really deeply. Now, regardless, let's get to work. Well, it's not really work. Let's get to play. So, I was going about on Discord today, trying to find a group that I could join with. A sort of independent group. Oh, looks like I finished as a dancer. Was I dancing? Oh, Vakali. go. Okay. Be very paranoid and pay attention to my YouTube window. Oh yeah, I finished off as a dancer last night. So I've managed to get all my tanks up to level 70. I'm very happy about that. Okay, wow, all this looks fine. And I finished off in Ishgard last night. I wonder what I ought to do. Well, I can do dungeons. It's always Sunday evenings always tend to be a bit of a low population time of night. You know, I'm used to an insta-queue. Well, if I can make it to the top of this... Well, if I can make it to the Falcon's Nest without getting into a dungeon, and there's nobody joined up to be part of this dungeon, then I might... Then I was going to withdraw and maybe collect some memories instead. But I had to let this person down. Uh-oh. Here we go. Let's see how things go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Here, take this. Hooty-hoo. Let's get 'em, Banshees. I know I make this joke all the time, but I'm just glad none of these bosses have silver mine. Hmm. All right. Oh yeah, I guess I could be throwing on some of these, eh? This might help a little. I guess. Ended up getting stuck. Oh, nice. Level 64, hey? Hey, Gov! Yeah, I should remember this. Trying to break those tethers. Oh no! Oh boy. Okay, nice. Pay attention to where all these guys end up. Nice. Oh, that could help out quite a bit. I'll get this person. Oh, I thought I got it. All right. Ah, no, 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 no. This thing has much HP as a boss. I think it was originally meant to be a boss and they couldn't figure out a place to put it. Happily, this boss doesn't have too many raid wides. I think they do a raid wide. There we go. There's one lone raid wide. Olé. La-dee-da-dee-da. Alright. Birds and tears. Does she mean her own? maybe she means... maybe she means mine. Haha, nice. Nice, thank you for party. Yeah. Oh, what the? Alright. Oh, roll neat on that one. Pass and pass. Ah, my roll's pretty terrible. I'll get out of here. Whew. Roll the need on those. Roll the need on minions. I don't think I... My FPS. It's not as, it's not up to the standard I'd like it to be yet. One of these days I'd like to get a new graphics card. Maybe use my current one. Oh, I have an extra graphics card sitting around. Maybe I could attach it and just wow. Huh. Didn't think I'd get in right away. Not after last time. Well, here I am, here I go, here I be. Okay. Hello, hello. Hmm? Oh, yeah. Just... Oh, I should have waited for... Okay. sprint as well. Just in case. I haven't really had to break up anything. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not a tank. Didn't even notice that one. The balance again. Maybe I'll just hit the black mage. Nice. Negative Freddy. Just got it down, eh? Ha ha ha. Thank you for Freddy. Woohoo. Whew. Again, Shisui of the Violet Tides. Oh, that was close. Nice. Oh, the DPS should be pretty high. Yeah. There we go. Hmm. Oops. No, I didn't use it. All right. All right. Parent trap. I was kind of close. Okay. Oh, for whatever reason, my voice is gone. It's because of that cough. Oh, that sneeze. I better remember to play this. Ah. I'm gonna have to go back through this and check to see if this tank is even using cooldows. Oh, looks like they are. Go. Una hala. Using a Dark Knight at this level is hard. The hardest tank to get leveled up this high. Oh, what a sneeze to throw out my voice like this. Probably gonna have to quit streaming early tonight. Uh-oh. Haha, nice. Thank you for birdie. Yeah, got through it, no problem. And I think I got up to level 65. Nice. Wow, there's my goal for the night. What do I do now? Oh, what the? Astrologian. Level 65. Where do I deal with it all? It's probably in this. That I can equip. Nothing else, hey? Everything else is looking well. Everything else is looking good. Am I looking good? I should think so. I should hope so. Well, probably not, but elect as though I am. My dang it. My voice went. Where did it go? I don't know. But I don't have it any longer. There we go. Well, I'll go to Summoning Bell. Because I know I have it all. I know I have all the level 65 healing gear. Alright. Alright then. I've chewed a few books. I'm a bear. I think I went the wrong way. Go back this way. I'm gonna go back this way. I'm gonna find a summoning bell. I totally am lost. I think there was one in the inn, wasn't there? Yeah, in the inn room. Okay, that's it. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay. This is what is going on right here. I guess I can retrieve that. Oh, I already have one of those. I thought I had all the level 65. What on earth am I to do then? Well, I guess just go through Bardom's Meadow until I have it all. I must have sold it or something. I thought for sure I'd gotten it all when I was going through with... Wait a minute, I think I remember now. I think when I was doing my my white mage healing, I think I just skipped Bardom's Metal. I just skipped it. Because I was doing it through the storyline. So I had the option of skipping it. Oh, this is the reason why I skipped it. No, I didn't go through it as a white mage. I just skipped it because it was such a pain to get into. I think for now, I won't be too concerned. I can go across the city from here. I'll go to the level 65 storyline. Yeah, that's right. I think I just did level 61 and 63 dungeons. And skipped it entirely. What I did to get used to Bardom's Metal is I soloed it again and again until I understood how to get past the second boss. Because it was a bit embarrassing because it's a straight mechanics fight. No damage. You either pass or fail. And I didn't want to ever be the cause of a fail. Shana Quanar appears ill. Could it be he is recovering from another long evening at the Forgotten Night? Or something else disturbing the Viscount? While your visit fills my heart with joy, Dakali, I cannot bring myself to smile knowing that Lady Leviva is troubled so. Though she should be spending these final days before the symposium placing the final touches on her address to the vault, she instead spends her time wandering about the pillars in a daze, bumbling to herself about earth, wind, and water. I fear that Kyokuho's departure has left a gap in Lady Leviva's heart that she knows not how to fill. I've tried to guess at length to set her mind at ease, but one need not be a reader of stars to guess how well that ended. Perhaps if you spoke with her, she would finally listen to reason. Lady Leviva. Whereabouts is she? She's gotta be nearby somewhere. Suspended. Perhaps Kyokuho is on or something. Luckily, to what do I owe the honor? No, let me guess. Our good friend Janak Quinard asked you to talk some sense in the poor addle-pated Leviva. And oh, giddy, today I have the privilege of being lectured by both of you. Why, Lady Leviva and Dakali, imagine finding you two out here this fair evening. Enough with the theatrics, Janet. I know your play here, and as I have told you time and again, I have not forgotten my duty to the Athenaeum. I have not forgotten my duty to the Athenaeum or my obligation to the symposium. I simply need time to think alone. To which I keep replying, why think alone when you have one of the greatest minds at your disposal? When you have one of the greatest minds in a realm at your disposal, and Dakali. The greatest minds, eh? Then riddle me this. Why are the results of my reading from that day both Dakali and Kyokuho arrive still weighing on my mind? Why does it feel as if I am missing, or rather, misinterpreting some devilishly important detail? Peace comes, friends are made, dangerous paths are trodden, knowledge is gained. Did that not already occur? Kyokuho and Dakali both arrive as the Dragon Song War ends. Dakali saves Kyokuho from death at the Steel Vigil, and knowledge that geomancy is shared with the Athenaeum. Yes, but what if the coming destruction told by the inverted spire was not the incident at the Citadel, but something else, something far more grave? Then that would mean the prophecy's fruit of knowledge and hope is not Kyokuho's stories of his art, but something different. Something we will only see by continuing on this perilous path. But is truly the path that is disastrous, or our decision to pursue it? Does he cope? At the end of the path of disaster is hope. Exactly what I was thinking. Only through the avoidance of some unforeseen peril will hope and knowledge be acquired. And I believe the disaster in question has something to do with Kyokuho's return home, if not the return itself. It could also mean that our friend is in danger. I see where you are going with this, and while I loved our red-robed ruckus rouser as much as anyone, excepting Flurry, perhaps, a journey at this time would mean the cancellation of our symposium, and with that, our only any chance of the Holy See ever taking us seriously. And now you can see why I've been up here day and night biting my nails to the quick. I apologize. A lack of sleep can work ill on one's humors. but I think your intervention here today may have provided me a solution to our predicament. A solution that I am now kicking myself for not having come to earlier. A solution I myself proposed not days ago when deciding how I might attend Kyokuho's opening of the Sixth Heaven. Dakali will travel to Hingashi. The reading did only mention friends old and friends new. I recall nothing in there about silver-haired astrologians from Charlian. But how do you propose Dakali find our church? The Far East is a big place. Perhaps we could write a letter? Yes, and address it to Kyokuho Hingashi. No, you dullard. We have something far better. We have the stars, and our undying faith they will guide us to that which we seek. Or Dakali could start a search in Kugane, the porcity from which Kyokuho claimed he came, focusing on locations which serve as exceptional venues for stargazing, pastime our friend warmed to during his stay with us. Or Dakali could. No, wait. That is actually a decent proposal. Dakali, you have your quest. May the stars guide you through. Oh, and I will expect reports. Many reports. So anyway, let us return to the pair. Alright, maybe after a few bells rest first. I love that. Wow. Alright. Oh, my throat is repaired. Okay, Kugane. Okay, yeah. You should have put one up at top of the tower. But I doubt that. Yep, they're there. Amusing. 6 days in a row, I think. Kugane is packed like a warehouse in multi-storied hostels and tea houses, so the cobbles will never afford a man a decent view of the skies. Now, if you want to see the heavens in all the glory, you must needs make your way up. Take this bridge behind me. There atop that mighty span, the stars await. She faces directly west of Kugane Castle, out towards the Ruby Tide and offward beyond. It is said her location was determined by a great geomancer who told the first Bugyo placing it there would ensure the city's prosperity for generations to come. Yeah, that was a lot of information. That was a nice information dump. There we go. I don't know why I felt it's important for me to take the stairway. Oh, and a leering lady. When I wish to walk under the stars, I go with my promise to the Tasogare Bridge standing yon pier. The melting of crimson and indigo is a sight you will not soon forget. Most all those who work in shipping or in trade will keep a geomancer on retainer, whom they call upon before making any significant business decision. They say that behind every wealthy man flows both wind and water. Any respectable merchant knows that without the sage counsel of a geomancer, their business is like to fail. But said counsel does not come cheap. If it is ours you seek, we can provide you with the reading and 3 moons' time. That is, unless you pay the expedition fee. If it is the stars you seek, then you only need look up. But if it is a fool you seek, one who calls him a master wind and water, when he is nothing more than a cheat, a liar, and a disgrace to our noble profession, then perhaps you might find the rat where all rats hide, near the piers. So up, let me see here. Up. I see someone has taken my spot. I may just have to slit her throat and toss her body to the tide. I'm pulling your arm, Dackley. Or was it ear? You Westerners have such odd sayings. What brings you so far from home? A path fraught with disaster, misfortune, impending doom? Wow. Yes, wow. The situation may not be as encouraging as my jovial demeanor suggests. It all began several decades ago when the Bakufu decided they were opening the port to foreign trade vessels. To accommodate the influx of ships, a section of ancient coastline forest was cleared. However, doing so angered the entity who had guarded the wood for countless generations, a golden fox named Kinko. A great battle ensued, but claws and fangs were no match for cold steel. Kinko was slain and the new port completed. The fox's spirit, however, remained, spoiling our milk, withering our crops, causing storms that dashed ship after ship against our rocky cliffs. In desperation, the Bakufu turned to the land's most powerful geomancer, my great-grandfather Kazan used the power of the sea, the skies, and the land to soothe the spirit long enough that he could erect an invisible barrier that not only protected the city, but ensured it would prosper. At once, the fortunes of Kugane's citizenry turned. My great-grandfather was hailed as a hero and geomancy as the savior of our nation. Within a matter of moons, the streets were lined with the stalls and tents of would-be seers, the people practically throwing coin at them for their advice and blessings. These pretenders, these charlatans, were not interested in the sacred rites passed down to my great-grandfather from his great-grandfather and his great-grandfather before him. They were not interested in maintaining the barrier that preserved Kugane's luster and drove back the powers that would see it fall. No, they were more interested in lining their pockets. And now the bonds that hold the barrier in place are about to break, and there is none left with the knowledge to mend them. The knowledge that died with the passing of my grandfather. And so I set out to convince the geomancer to Kugane that only united would we discover the means to save our fair city. That only united would we stave off the darkness and bring lasting prosperity to one and all. That only united would my great-grandfather's legacy live on. Alas, I failed. Branded a deceiver by those very men and women who had grown fat on deceit. Unable to mend the bonds myself nor rouse my peers to action, I stood on this very bridge and thought on an answer, and then I saw it in the setting sun. My answer lay in the west. And so I packed my bags and headed to Yorzi in search of something, anything that might help me save Kugane. I believe that something astrology, but before I could be certain I was summoned home. This you already know. Since then, I've been coming here every night, hoping the stars might provide me with another revelation, but they remain silent. Dakali, the heavens speak through you. Tell me, what do they say? I don't know. Use astrology to strengthen the barrier. That's brilliant. I don't know why I didn't think of it. If there was one thing that I learned while in Ishgard, it was that Western astrology is in many ways a complement to geomancy. Used together, they might just. Unfortunately, that concept is all I had time to learn before the letter arrived. How to actually harness and wield the power of the stars was a lesson conveniently scheduled for the day after I returned home. But you know all the spells, right? You could help me mend the barrier. I did it, great-grandfather. I found a way to make things right. Well then, we have no time to lose. The great-grandfather created his barrier by anchoring the energies of wind, water, and earth to 4 shrines located at the north, east, south, and west ends of the city. It is there the bonds must be repaired. We shall begin at the nearby westerly shrine on the short pier. Oh, This is one of the shrines of which I spoke. It may not look like much, but if it were to be destroyed, the entire city would be overrun with large testicled raccoon dogs and flying rainbow cats, or possibly just angry spirits. My plan is simple. If I am correct, the strongest barrier the stars can create is through the use of aspected benefic while under the influence of the nocturnal sect. We shall wait until nightfall to perform the rite, for the last thing we need is a drunken Ronin breaking our concentration. Oh yeah, first I gotta do that first. Getting ahead of myself. Uh-oh. The heart of the mountain, to the eye of the storm. So do the waters flow till lasting bridges form. That's half. At this rate, the barrier will be at full strength before sunrise. Onward to Gogane Castle. It appears I spoke too soon. Kinko knows what we do and is sending her minions out in force to slay our hands. The Easterly Shrine, hey? I have to fight all of them. To the eye of the storm, so do the waters flow till lasting bridges form. There is but one shrine remaining, northerly, as you know or do not know. The north is where all misfortune gathers, and expect the most resistance there. Prepare yourself. No. Looks like I gotta go the other way. Dang it. Where are you at? Well, we'll hit the northerly shrine right now. Well, we won't hit it. This last thing we can do should be doing. the eye of the storm. So do waters flow till blasting bridges form. We did it! We strengthened my great-grandfather's barrier and thwarted the golden fox. A fine display, fine indeed. Though, if it were I might have used gravity instead of malefic for the foul creature I had. Alright, I'll just be staying that tongue of mine again. Kyokuho, I was told there were spirits in the streets. And he arrived just as they were vanquished. How fortunate. Yes, Master Mirakumo. The bonds are mended, made stronger with western magics, and a little shoulder grease, or was it knuckle grease? Knuckly? Western magics, then a siege lady is none other, and wait till you see the reinforced bonds. The energies twist together with ours like sun and moon, like darkness and light. They are as one, Master. Then I was right to summon you home. Pardon my intrusion, traveler. I am Mirakumo, second pupil of the great Kazan and instructor to young Kyokugo. But with Kugani safe, I can now return to Ishgard to complete my training as an astrologian. Huzzah! Absolutely not. Well, you have mended the weakened bonds for now. The flaw in them remains. Unless you expect your friend here to remain in Kugani for the remainder of her life, we will need to find a more permanent solution. In other words, the bonds must be laid anew. But you know as well as I, the secret to laying those bonds died with my grandfather. Not a day goes by that I do not suffer the burden of my ineptitude. Had I shown promise in the art as your grandfather did, perhaps Kazan would have entrusted me with the knowledge as well. But he did not, and now they are both gone. We can limit that which we cannot change, or we can put aside our past failures and seek the path which leads us forward. My master is right. Perhaps there is something in my grandfather's tomes, or perhaps I may still find a way to win over the other geomancers to our cause. There is always hope, is there not? If anything, you've given us time for the search for an answer, and for that I am grateful. The city would be, as well, if they knew you had saved them from an army of angry wraiths looking to devour their souls and defecate their bones straight to their darkest of hells. The city would be as well if they knew you had saved them from an army of angry wraiths looking to devour their souls and defecate their bones straight to the darkest of hells. In his haste to find a difficult answer, he looks past the simple one right before his eyes. It may take Kyokuho time to realize it, but you are the hope which we seek. In time you will come to see it as well. Ha ha ha. Howies. Okay. Speak with Kyokuho over this away. Where is he anyway? Ancient District. Wait a minute. Though it was but a single generation past, the people of Kugane have already forgotten that the prosperity they experience is not the result of some serpent-tongued swindlers, but of the humble efforts of true geomancers like Kyokuho's great-grandfather. So I guess this is farewell, unless that is you're staying. You're staying? She's staying, Master, she's staying. What changed your mind? No, don't tell me. Knowing that you will be here with me and Master Kumo is enough. I was beginning to worry what I would do the next time the city was invaded by Kinko's minions. The Master can barely make his way out of the privy each morning, let alone battle blood-lusting specters. Now that you mention it, this all reminds me of that reading Lady Leviva conducted the morning I arrived at the observatory. Something about friendly paths lined with dangerous fruit bushes winding their way to hope. Could the stars truly have predicted all this? If so, I'm impressed. I will need to think more on the issue. Till then, might I suggest you continue the refinement of your art here in scenic Kingashi? You will find our beast just as formidable as yours in the west, if not doubly so. Kind of want to work on something else. Machinist. Can't even or maybe I'll collect some memories for the time being. I'll hit discard. Head to the fountain. Open chest. What do I got? What do I got? What do I have? 4 of them? One. I'll just collect 1. I don't want to get all crazy here. I'll leave the I'll just look around and I'll do 1. See anybody there? Anybody there? Requiem for a Dragon. True Convictions. The Polar Express. Requiem for a Dragon. For a dragon. My mouth is dry. Why are the yaks in a frenzy? give me no choice. Now you really give me no choice. That was a little close. Almost. Well, you may as well pick up 3 stats then. Pick up a 3 stance. Square la. Okay. There we go. Well, I think I've done as much as I'm interested in doing tonight. I think I might actually going to lay down. Well, I gotta do some writing tonight. Maybe wouldn't mind just logging off and then working on some homework I've been putting off for a while. Finish it up and then hand it in tomorrow sometime. I still have some responsibilities. And then get to work on some other work I've been avoiding. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough year. Everything seems to be all, well, I'll log off. Maybe as I'm working on my essay, I'll stream to Twitch. I think everything is fine. So, all right. Thank you all. Thank you for if you ever stumbled into this video, and for whatever reason you watched from beginning to end. Yeah. If you liked the video, then by all means, click that like button. Right as it is, I think I'm gonna log off here now. It was a pleasure. So going forward this week, I would like to get my astrology up to level 70, and then I'll start on to another class. I'd like to get all my classes up to level 70 at the very least, maybe before the end of the month. Do an hour streaming every day. So that sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? I think it's a great idea. Well, here we go. There we go. There's my pie face. Pie face is where it belongs, right in the middle of the screen. Well, this is good. This is good stuff. And I hope you've enjoyed yourself. And with that said, you have a good night.